Just put the number. How many classes have you attended? Okay. Okay. So this is the last class we are having, but I would appreciate, I mean, who has joined from the since the first class, because by this time you have policed your grammatical stuff and you have given a presentation, a few presentations, of course, and by this time probably you are confident now to give any sort of presentation in front of somebody else. So I think this confidence is gonna help you a lot to um, get a better score in IELTS exam, because once you record it through the phone, um, it's not easy, I think. I can see a lot of people, I mean, it's still they feel shy, they think they are not good enough. However, um, if you have got some sort of habit to record all the things, what I mean, regarding the presentation, and you upload it in the group, it boosted your confidence level. So make sure you keep doing that. So today I'm not teaching a lot of things, very few things I'm gonna share with you, so that, but I'd like to make sure that you remember the things I have shared with you by this time. So let's do a flashback. So in the first class, what you have done, please type in the chat box. In the first class, what you have done, very first class. Okay, so in the very first class, I'd like to see still if you can remember. So that was subject plus be verb. Yeah, so using that structure, so we gave a presentation, the very first presentation, how to introduce yourself, and you have done really well. A lot of students gave that presentation. That was the first one. Second one was, can you type in the chat box still if you can remember, what is the structure number one? So what was the structure number one? There was subject plus verb one. Please type in the chat box. Subject plus verb one. Yeah, excellent. So using this structure, you have described what you do every single day, right? So you given that presentation, and I told you, so if you're struggling with some sort of fluency, if you have got lack of confidence, still you have got inertia, you cannot speak. So this question, what do you do every day? It helps a lot to get into fluency. And we have done that in the second class. In the third class, can you remember what was the structure? Second structure, how to ask question. Type in the chat box still if you can remember how to ask questions. So that was do plus subject plus verb one plus question mark. Type in the chat box very quickly. I'll let you see if you still can remember. Do plus subject plus verb one plus question mark. Thank you, Fatima, for responding. So I'd love to see everyone else comment, because it's a revision class. So make sure you remember everything. And if you miss something, you go back to the class, you watch the recorded class, and you enjoy it. Right. So that was the second class. And by doing this class, so you knew or you practice a lot how to ask yes, no questions. So once you have done that, so then we had jumped into class number 3, and there was first, second, third structure. So can you please type in the chat box if you still can remember what was the third structure? Type in the chat box. I'd like to see if you still can remember the third structure. So that was, okay, excellent. That was WS plus do plus subject plus verb one plus question mark. So if you follow this structure, that means you are not making any mistakes. So there are so many students, probably they know the grammatical stuff, but when they would like to ask a question, they make mistakes. So all you need to do is you need to go through this lecture, and you need to practice it. You need to, as we practice a lot of time, like make 9 sentences using the single breath. So this is how we practiced a lot. And after that, what I did is we went to structure number 4. So that was past from. Can you please type in the chat box if you can still remember what was the structure number 4? Structure number 4. Yeah, that's excellent. So that was subject plus verb 2. I can feel that only one student, they follow through the whole lecture, practiced a lot, and now only she can answer. That's Fatima Begum. So thank you. Be active, be regular, and I have seen all of your presentation about that. You have improved a lot, and also I'd like to make sure that once you do the IELTS free class with us, free IELTS preparation course with us, you're gonna improve a lot, and you're gonna get a better score, and that's gonna be better than previous one. I can guarantee you. Right. So that was the structure number 5. So structure number 6, there was how to ask question using the past from. Can you please type in the chat box? What was the structure? Subject So did plus subject plus verb 1. Did plus subject plus verb 1. Excellent. Thank you. Did plus subject plus verb 1. And then we ask a deep question using WS question. So what's the structure for deep question using the verb 2? Quickly, please type in the chat box. Quickly, please type in the chat box. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for responding. So there was WS plus did plus subject plus verb 1 plus question mark. Excellent. Thank you. So next thing we have learned. Okay, so we have then gone through a lot of things. So today what I'm going to do, I'll try to share with you a lecture. It's called degree or comparison. So that's the thing we're going to focus on, and this is how we're going to finish this class, and that's going to be 12 class. So make sure you give a presentation. I'm not sure whether I ask you to give a presentation regarding the last class. So all you need to do is you need to give a presentation on the writing topic. So some students aim to get higher education from abroad and others stay at home. So what do you support? So give the logic and then give a presentation. So that's the presentation. Probably I forgot you. So if you didn't do that presentation, make sure you do this today. So as I okay, so what I'm going to do is quickly I will jump into the class about the degree. So can you please type in the chat box degree? Type in the chat box degree. I'd like to see if you still okay, record this computer screen and audio. Oh my god. Okay, so that's fine. I don't need to deny. Okay, so share screen. Okay, so before jumping into the class, just I'd like to ask you, how many of you would like to do the free IELTS preparation course with us? Type in the chat box free IELTS. Yeah, I'd like to see how many of you are really interested in doing free IELTS course with us. Please type in the chat box free IELTS. So in this free IELTS course, you're gonna get 40 classes. So if you heard me right, please type in the chat box 40. Very quickly type in the chat box 40, 40, right? So type in the chat box 40 classes you're gonna have. Okay, so so these 40 classes, all the classes will be conducted by a professional IELTS instructor. What I mean by that is professional is they have got years of experience. So now I'm going to give you some sort of examples of our teachers who's going to conduct the class. So first of all, I'd like to mention the name of Bobby sir. So do you know Bobby sir? Please type in the chat box if you know. I'd like to say, how many of you know Bobby sir? Okay. Thank you for responding. So if you don't know, he has got 14 years of experience teaching IELTS. So you are so lucky that you're going to get such a teacher who has got 14 years of experience teaching IELTS. So please type in the chat box if you exactly know what I said. 14 years of experience. Just quickly type in the chat box, 14 years. Right, so he has got 14 years of experience. Okay, so now also I'd like to make sure you know that he has got 8.5 in IELTS. So type in the chat box if you know what I just said. 8.5 in IELTS. Please type in the chat box 8.5. Type in the chat box 8.5. Okay, thank you for responding. And now we have got another teacher who has got 18 IELTS. His name is Ishan Arifin. So please type in the chat box if you know Arifin. Just type in the chat box. I'd like to see. Type in the chat box Arifin. Arefin. So Arifin, probably you have got a class with him, and he has got 18 IELTS, and he got a fully funded scholarship from Teesside University. Literally, he didn't pay anything. He got a fully funded scholarship from Teesside University, and yeah, that was British Council scholarship. Right. So if you'd like to know a lot of things about the scholarship, so make sure you talk with Arifin sir and you do the class with Arifin sir. And the third teacher, we have got Sarah madam. So have you done any class with Sarah madam? Please type in the chat box Sarah. Quickly type in the chat box, Sarah. So she has got 18 IELTS as well, right? So what she does is, so you're gonna learn a lot of things from Bobby sir and Arifin sir, and she's gonna make sure that you understand it. And if you are struggling, she's gonna help you with that. So she's gonna assist you. So this is called IELTS workshops. She's gonna contact. So please type in the chat box IELTS workshop. সো সারা ম্যাডাম কি করবেন, আপনাদের আইএলস ওয়ার্কশপ করাবেন, যেখানে আপনি রাইটিং এ ভুল করলে সেটা ঠিক করে দেবেন, লিসনিং এ যদি আপনি স্ট্রাগল করেন সেটা ঠিক করে দেবেন, রিডিং এ কিভাবে প্যাসেজ সলভ করতে হয় সেটা, আইএলস স্পিকিং এ কিভাবে ভালো মার্কস পেতে হয় সেটা। সো নাও, so we have got two types of students, two types of invitation. One is through YouTube, it's a general admission, and the other one is VIP students. So one is general student, the other one is VIP students. So please type in the chat box. So how would like to be treated? Would like to be general student or would like to be VIP student? Type in the chat box. So the difference between general student and VIP student is general student, they're gonna enjoy the class through YouTube. Will not give them what is called the access to Zoom. So they're gonna come to the YouTube class, they're gonna watch from there, and still they're gonna learn a lot of things. It's the same class, but if you'd like to become a VIP student, so do so. You're gonna have access of what is called a Zoom class. You're gonna talk to them like this, and if you've got any questions, you can raise their hand, you can turn on the video. It's like face-to-face class. So to become a VIP students, all you need to do is you need to buy the course materials. All you need to do is you need to buy the course materials, and so the course material, it costs us a bit of money, and also we're gonna send you course material to your home, to your door, and it costs us courier service as well. That's why we charge a little bit of money, right? So all you need to do is you need to just buy the course material and get the course for free, including the access of Zoom class. So type in the chat box how many students would like to be VIP and how many students would like to be general student in our free IELTS batch. Type in the chat box VIP or general. Quickly type in the chat box. So how would like to be treated yourself? Would like to be treated yourself as a VIP student or general student? Okay, so not only that, once you become VIP student, so we will give you some sort of opportunity to have mock tests as well, and also we're gonna give you exclusive classes. So let's say you have started the class in next month, and once you finish the whole classes, then you're gonna do the mock test, and also I will request our honorable teachers to provide you some exclusive classes, as that's gonna be exam approach. Exactly in those classes, they're gonna teach you. Now you have the capabilities of 5.5, how can turn into 5.5 into 6.5. That's the things they're gonna share you, the exclusive strategy, tips, and tactics. So make sure you join VIP classes. I would recommend you everyone else to join VIP classes, because you have started from here and you have come through like this level, and there is no point going down again, because language is a matter of practicing. So if you don't practice, if you don't stick to it, you're gonna forget and you're gonna go down that level. So make sure you are not going down there, right? So you are developing yourself. So I have seen a lot of students, they are saying VIP. Okay, thank you for acknowledging. So Shumna said VIP, Kushbu said VIP. So all you need to do is, so Nafiza, can you please type your phone number here so that they can take a screenshot, and later on, probably tomorrow, they can give you a call, and they can order the course material book. IELTS course material is a big book. So all you need is you need to just follow the course materials, and you're going to enjoy the class, and you're going to get all the facilities. So please type in the chat box, either Shujon or Nafiza, please type in the chat box our office number so that they can save it and they can contact you later on. So having said that, now we're going to jump into the class. It's called degree, right? So before starting degree, I'd like to ask you a question. So can you please type in the chat box, so which one is the smallest country in the world? Quickly type in the chat box, which one is the smallest country in the world? Very quickly, type in the chat box. Which one is the smallest country in the world? Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. Type in the chat box, which one is the smallest country in the world? Yeah, that's right, Mushroom. Thank you for responding. So yeah, Vatican City. And which one is the largest country in the world or biggest country in the world? Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. Because if you don't type, if you don't respond, you will not learn the comparison, how to do the comparison very quickly. Because this comparison class, this degree class will help you a lot in terms of your speaking and writing as well. Because in task 1 in your writing, you need to do a lot of comparison, because there will be pie chart or bar chart, and you need to do a lot of comparison. So you're going to learn a lot of things from IELTS class. However, the basic stuff I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so yeah, that's right. So Russia is the biggest country in the world. Now, thank you for responding. So now, if I ask you, is okay. So can you please type in the chat box the full sentence? I'd like to see it from here. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, and Russia is the largest country in the world. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see your comment. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to type it. So please type 2 sentences. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, and Russia is the largest country in the world. 2 long sentences. 2 long sentences. Type in the chat box. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, and Russia is the largest country in the world. Russia is the largest country in the world. Okay. Quickly type in the chat box. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, and Russia is the largest country in the world. Quickly type in the chat box. Okay, so Fatima said Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, and Russia is the largest country in the world. Excellent, thank you. I'd like to see everybody's comments here in the chat box. Okay, so we know this. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, and Russia is the largest country in the world. Okay, so Kushbu, thank you for responding. Haida, thank you for responding. Okay, I'd like to see everybody's comment. So if you just keep responding me at the end of this class, you will see, the comparison, the degree, how to compare here and there, right? So make sure you respond and give me the full sentence and follow my instruction. Okay, now can you please type in the chat box? 3 countries, Russia, Bangladesh, and Vatican City. Quickly type in the chat box. Russia, Bangladesh, and Vatican City. Just, I'm curious, how quickly you can type it? Russia, Bangladesh, Vatican City. Quickly type in the chat box. Russia, Bangladesh, Vatican City. Okay, so I'm a bit rushed as well, because we have got so many DIT students, and I'm taking the class from the classroom. So they have got a break, and they're going to come back at 3 o'clock. So before 3 o'clock, I believe that we can finish this. Okay, so Kushbo said Russia, Bangladesh, and Vatican City. Excellent. So Masudana said Russia. So there is a reason I said to write it down sequentially. Russia, Bangladesh, and Vatican City. Put Bangladesh between these 2 countries, right? Quickly, put Bangladesh between Russia and Vatican City. Okay, now I got a question for you, right? So now, we're gonna make comparison among these 3 countries. Vatican, Russia, and Bangladesh. So Russia, Bangladesh, and Vatican City. So now we're going to do comparison between Vatican City and Bangladesh. Vatican City and Bangladesh. We're going to do comparison. আমরা কি করব? বাংলাদেশের সাথে Vatican City compare করব. So which one is smaller? Which one is smaller? Between these 2 countries, Vatican and Bangladesh, which one is smaller and which one is bigger? So Vatican is smaller and Bangladesh is bigger. So can you please type in the chat box? So give me 2 sentences. Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh, and Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. Give me 2 sentences very quickly in the chat box. I'm gonna promise you, once you play with me, you become so active, and at the end of the class, you will see the comparison is very easy, it's very interesting, and you will be able to use them in English speaking and writing as well. So please type in the chat box. So Bangladesh, okay, Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh, and Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. 2 sentences, type in the chat box. 2 sentences, type in the chat box. Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh, and Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. Okay, excellent, thank you. So who watched football match, the last match between Brazil and South Korea? Type in the chat box if you watched it. If you watched it, type in the chat box. So if you watched it, please type in the chat box, I did. And have you seen? So what was the score between Brazil and South Korea? Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. Okay, Tutul Kumar said watched. Okay, excellent. 4-1. Okay, excellent. So did you enjoy that match? Did you enjoy that match? So when Brazil won, who became happy and who became sad? Type in the chat box. I know there are some Argentina supporter. They're gonna be sad, and probably there are some Brazil supporters. They're gonna be happy. So type in the chat box. So what do you became after watching that match? You became happy or you became sad? Then I will understand who is group. Okay, so Khushbu said that means probably you are supporting Argentina. Okay, so who became happy? Masood said happy. Okay, happy. Okay, excellent. So I can see a lot of Brazil supporters here. Anyway, so the two sentences I asked you is, so Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh and Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. So two sentences. Now we're gonna make more sentences. So we're gonna make 6 sentences. So now we're gonna do comparison among Vatican City, Bangladesh, and Russia. So what are you gonna do? I will ask you to write down 6 sentences. So this is how you're gonna write. Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is smaller than Russia. Russia is larger than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is larger than Vatican. So Vatican City is the smallest country and Russia is the largest one. Type in the chat box these 6 sentences. Again, I repeat. So you need to write down and you need to give me 6 sentences. Number 1 is Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is smaller than Russia. Russia is larger than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is larger than Vatican. So Vatican is the smallest country. Russia is the largest one. Quickly type in the chat box. I'm gonna give you 90 seconds to give me 6 sentences. Very quickly type in the chat box. I'd like to see who can give me 6 sentences together. I repeat, Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is smaller than Russia. Russia is larger than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is larger than Vatican. So Vatican City is the smallest country and Russia is the largest one. Right? So 90 seconds you're gonna get. 90 seconds. So give me 6 sentences. Is it 6? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you can give me these 6 sentences, that means you know comparison, you know degree. That means you know degree. Okay, so as I said, Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is smaller than Russia. Russia is bigger than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. So among these 3 countries, Vatican City is the smallest one, and Russia is the biggest one. Okay, Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is smaller. Okay, not then, is then. THAN, not E, is A, right? So Russia is bigger than. So Masood, make sure it's not E, it's A, THAN. যখন আপনি compare করবেন তখন হলো then, THAN. So Russia is bigger than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. So Vatican City is the smallest one, and Russia is the biggest one. Still, I didn't get the whole thing. Okay, so okay, so quickly, please type in the chat box. I'd like to see everyone's comment. Fatma said, Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. Is a smaller country than Russia. Okay, so see the comparison is three countries. So Vatican City, Bangladesh, and Russia. So Russia is the largest one or biggest one. Vatican City is the smallest one. So now we're gonna do comparison with Vatican City and Bangladesh. So Bangladesh is okay. So Vatican City is smaller than Bangladesh. Then you can say Bangladesh is smaller than Russia. Russia is bigger than Bangladesh. Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. So among these three countries, Russia is the biggest one. Vatican City is the smallest one. Do you see? So a lot of comparison. So once you understand this comparison, so that means it's gonna be easier for you to make comparison here and there. So yeah, make sure you do the comparison. So now what I'm gonna do, I'll ask you to write down more things. So can you please type in the chat box? Pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. Type in the chat box these three words: pond, river, and sea. SEA, pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. Yeah, quickly type in the chat box three words: pond, river, and sea. So these are the three things we're gonna do comparison again, right? So pond, river, and sea. Type in the chat box very quickly three words: pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. P-O-N-D, pond, comma, river, comma, sea. So yeah, this three words. Type in the chat box: pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. Now I have got a question for you. Is so among these three things, which one is the smallest one and which one is the biggest one? Type in the chat box. Give me the full sentence. Which one is the smallest one and which one is the biggest one? Give me two complete sentences. So you can say, okay, I'd like to see you answer. So which one is the smallest one? The smallest one. The smallest one. Okay, give me the full sentence. Pond is the smallest one and sea is the biggest one or largest one, whatever you say. Pond is the smallest one. Pond is the smallest one and sea is the biggest one. I'd like to see these two sentences from everyone else. Type in the chat box. Pond is the smallest one and sea is the biggest one. Yeah, excellent. Thank you for responding. Now we're gonna do comparison. So we know pond is the smallest one, sea is the biggest one. Now we're gonna do comparison between pond and river. So which one is smaller and which one is bigger? Now we're gonna do the comparison between only two, pond and river, right? So make sure you do the comparison between pond and river. Pond and river. So please type in the chat box. So we are now doing the comparison between two, pond and river. So which one is the smaller one? So write down the sentence. So pond is smaller than river and river is bigger than the pond. Just give me two sentences. Pond is smaller than river and river is bigger than pond. Okay, is it okay to follow my instruction? Because if you try to write down different things, so you're gonna make mistakes and your sense wouldn't be clear and it's gonna be complicated. So make sure we're gonna make it very simple. So make sure you follow my instruction. So give me two sentences. Pond is smaller than river and river is bigger than pond. Okay, So pond is smaller, not a small, is smaller. SMALLER, is smaller. Pond is smaller than river, and river is bigger than pond. Excellent, excellent, Masud Rana. Excellent. So yeah, that's the two sentences I'd like to see from you. Pond is smaller than river, and river is bigger than pond. Okay. So now we're gonna make two more sentences. Now we're gonna do comparison between river and sea. So river and sea, river and sea, river and sea. So do the comparison. So which one is smaller and which one is bigger between these two things? Which one is smaller, which one is bigger? So give me two sentences. So river is smaller than sea, and sea is bigger than river. Give me two sentences very quickly. River is smaller than sea, and sea is bigger than river. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're gonna do comparison, 6 sentences. I need a volunteer who can give me 6 sentences. So all you need to do is you need to do the comparison among pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. So who would like to give me 6 sentences? I'm going to unmute you, and you need to give me 6 sentences. So type in the chat box me. I'll unmute you. I need a volunteer who can make 6 sentences. So pond, river, and sea. So this is how I need to say is pond is smaller than river, river is smaller than sea, sea is bigger than river, river is bigger than pond. Among these three things, pond is the smallest one, sea is the biggest one. Type in the chat box, who can do this? Okay, let me try. So Fatima, if you can unmute yourself and give me 6 sentences, right? Unmute yourself and give me 6 sentences, please. So all you need to do is you need to unmute yourself, Fatima. Is there anyone else who'd like to give me 6 sentences? Okay, Haidar, can you please unmute yourself and give me 6 sentences? So pond, river, and sea. Pond, river, and sea. I'm not sure why you can't unmute. Is there anyone volunteer who would like to give me 6 sentences? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So that's fine. So can you please write down the 6 sentences in the chat box? Quickly write down the 6 sentences in the chat box. So all you need to do is you need to write down 6 sentences. So you're going to start with pond, and you're going to do comparison with river, and then you're going to do the comparison river with sea, and then sea with river, and river with pond. And then which one is the smallest one, which one is the biggest one. So I'm going to give you 90 seconds to give me 6 sentences, only 6. So if you can give me 6 sentences, that means you understand degree, you understand comparison. So quickly type in the chat box 6 sentences. And some of the students, they would like to do what is called VIP. Some of the students would like to become VIP students. So what I'm gonna do, I'll share my WhatsApp number. So +447432089544. So all you need to do is in this number. So please save it in future, probably might need it. All you need to do is you need to contact me and just send me a WhatsApp message once you finish the class. Just send me, hi, Mr. Habib, I'd like to become a VIP student. So what I'm gonna do, I'll pass your number to my team, and they're gonna contact you tomorrow, and they're gonna send you the course material to your home address. Okay. So now I'm looking for 6 sentences from you. 6 sentences from you. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds more. Okay, so Heather already typed pond is smaller than, okay, sea is bigger than river, pond is smaller than sea, sea is bigger than pond. So pond is smaller than river, river is smaller than sea, sea is bigger than pond, river is smaller than sea, river is bigger than pond. Okay, so I need two sentences with the smallest one and the biggest one, and I need four sentences with smaller than and bigger than. So this is how I need six sentences. So Masudurana, I don't see. Okay, okay, I see. So C is the biggest one. Okay, excellent, excellent. So give me six sentences. Give me six sentences, please. Give me six sentences. Excellent. Thank you for responding. Thank you for responding. Thank you for responding. Now, what I'm gonna do is now we're gonna go a bit tough level. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna add size. We're gonna add size. So now we're gonna say, instead of saying pond, river, and sea, we're gonna say the size of pond. The size of pond is smaller than the size of river. The size of river is smaller than the size of sea. The size of sea is bigger than the size of river. The size of river is bigger than the size of pond. So among these three places, the size of pond is the smallest one, and the size of sea is the biggest one. Okay, so it's going to be complicated for you. So what I'm going to do, just can you please give me two sentences, just compare between pond and river, the size of. So using the size of, Control A. So let's see if I can put into the chat box. So can you please add size of like this. So what I did is just, I didn't change anything, just I put the size of, right? So now why I'm saying this is there is a reason, because if you are comparing the size of a pond, you need to compare the size of river. So if you say the size of pond is smaller than river, it's a wrong sentence. You cannot do the comparison. The comparison has to be the size of with size of. Do you understand? If you understand, please type in the chat box understood. Quickly type in the chat box understood. So আপনি সাইজের সাথে, পন্ডের সাইজের সাথে আপনি রিভারের তুলনা করতে পারবেন না। আপনাকে যেটা করতে হবে, সাইজ অফ পন্ডের সাথে সাইজ অফ রিভারের তুলনা করতে হবে, right? So that's the only thing you need to understand, because in your IELTS writing task too, sometimes you do the comparison, the size of country, and you say the size of Bangladesh is bigger than Vatican City. It's a wrong sentence. You cannot do this. All you need to do is you need to do the comparison with the size of and size of. That's the thing you need to understand. So please type in the chat box, just using the size of, give me two sentences. One, so pond and river, give me two sentences. Okay, give me two sentences. The size of pond is smaller than river. No, this is the wrong sentence, Masood Rana. That's what I meant to say. Masood Rana যে সেন্টেন্সটা লিখছেন, the size of pond is smaller than river, এটা একটা ভুল সেন্টেন্স। আপনাকে কি করতে হবে, সাইজের পন্ডের সাথে রিভারের সাইজ কম্পেয়ার করতে হবে। আপনি সাইজের সাথে রিভারের কম্পেয়ার করতে পারেন না। সো আপনার সেন্টেন্স হবে, the size of pond is smaller than the size of river, and the size of river is bigger than the size of pond, right? So আপনার কি করতে হবে, দুইটাই the size of বলতে হবে। However, instead of size of, we can say that of. You can say the size of pond is smaller than that of river, right? So আমরা যেরকম for example Mr. President, right? Mr. Trump, and after that we say he. So এরকমই the size of এর পরিবর্তে আপনি কি ইউজ করতে পারেন, that of. So can you please type in the chat box, size of equals that of. Size of equals that of. That's the only thing you need to understand. The size of equals that of. So you can say the size of pond is smaller than that of river, right? So please type in the chat box, the size of equals that of. Size of পরিবর্তে আমরা কি ইউজ করতে পারি, that of. Okay, so that's the thing I have to share with you. Okay, So now, can you please type in the chat box three sentences: village, district, and country. Village, district, and country. Quickly type in the chat box three sentences: village, district, and country. Village, district, and country. Quickly type in the chat box three words: village, district, and country. Village, district, and country. Yeah, quickly type in the chat box village, district, and country. So now what I'm gonna do, I will give you 2 minutes to give me six sentences. All you need to do is you need to do the comparison and you need to give me six sentences using village, district, and country. Village, district, and country. So you need to say the size of village is smaller than the size of district. The size of district is smaller than the size of country. The size of country is bigger than the size of district. The size of district is bigger than the size of village. So among these three places, village, the size of village is the smallest one. The size of country is the biggest one. Yeah, type in the chat box. Give me six sentences quickly. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to type it. Quickly give me six sentences. The size of I'd like to see how many of you can correct it, right? So আমি দেখতে চাই কয়জনে এটা কারেক্ট করতে চান. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to give me six sentences. So if you can give me six sentences the size of, then that means you know how to use degree. Okay, so 2 minutes. Give me six sentences please. I'll remain silent. All right. So thank you. Um, Almost all of you have given me 6 sentences, and still, if you can't make it, so make sure you go to the live class, you practice it, and this is how you're gonna do it. So now I have got a 2 announcements. So some of the students, they have given the presentation and they would like to get the certificate. So if you'd like to get the certificate, so I put the things on the chat box. So for your certificate, you need to email international@hnkbusiness.co.uk and put a subject 12 days speaking challenge, and in the body of email you need to say, hi, or dear sir, dear madam, I have attended your classes and I have made all my presentations, and this is my full name. Can you please send me the certificate? So once you send this email, it's gonna take 7 days to what is called to provide your certificate. So so make sure you stay with us, have patience for a week, and you're gonna get your certificate. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is, I have given you a homework. So this is the homework you need to send. The homework is, you need to introduce yourself and you need to say, how did you find hassle for education? And then you need to say, if you can speak English now, and what did you learn over 12 days? And what is your aha moment? Aha moment means is best moment. It might be, okay, I have learned so quickly how to do the comparison here and there, and I am confident enough to use degree in my speaking and writing. That might be your aha moment, right? অথবা best moment কি সেটা আপনাকে লিখতে হবে, বলতে হবে। And so how can I improve more? And any comments, positive or negative, about hassle for education, and submit your homework. So this is how you need to finish your last homework, right? So thank you everyone for joining. Make sure you sign up for free IELTS preparation course. Is 40 classes online, live class, Zoom, face to face, like this. I would request you, don't miss this opportunity, and you should order your course material as soon as possible, because it takes a little bit of time to get your course material, what is called, in your door. So make sure you okay. So Zara Vian said, I have a question. Okay, can you please write down your question, so by this time I can finish a few things. So 2 things I have shared with you. One is your homework, you already have seen it, and the other one just I'd like to share with you is how to get your certificate. So I'm just Control A, Control C, and then I'm pasting here. So how are you gonna get your certificate? This is how you're gonna get your certificate. So is it? Yeah, I think I did right. Okay, so to get your certificate, you need to email us. The email is in the chat box, international@hnkbusiness.co.uk, and you need to write down subject 12 days speaking challenge, because you have got so many emails. So once we see 12 days speaking challenge, we know that you are looking for your certificate. So in your email, write down, dear sir or dear madam, my name is, give full name. I have completed 12 days speaking challenge. So this is full name. Please make sure you put on our certificate this name and send me the certificate. You will get a certificate. Okay, that's the thing. So Fatima said, what was the homework for number 11? So that was the topic is, some students aim to get higher education from abroad, and the others stay at home. So give your opinions or logics and what you recommend. That's gonna be your presentation. So you're gonna say, hi, my name is Habib. Today I'd like to share the topic. The topic is, some students would like to go abroad and others would like to study in country. So in my presentation, I'm gonna share with you what are the reasons students would like to go abroad, and what are the reasons students would like to study in country. So first of all, one reason, second another reason, third another reason. However, there are some students that would like to stay in country, first reason, second reason. So considering all the logics I have given in this presentation, I recommend to go abroad because of these. So thank you for listening. That's gonna be number 11, and today's presentation is this. Okay, so Asadullah said that my name is Asadullah from Pakistan. Please link share for IELTS registration classes from WhatsApp. Okay, so if you'd like to become a VIP students, all you need to do is you need to send me your number 4474320895544. So this is my WhatsApp number. Just send me a text message. Hi, my name is this. I'd like to become VIP student. So I'll forward your number to our team. And yeah, so that's how we're gonna help you, support you. And by the way, so that service we have given to you by these 12 days, how was that service? Type in the chat box. Was it okay? Was it excellent? Was it outstanding? Type in the chat box very quickly. So এই last 12 days এ আমরা আপনাদেরকে যে সার্ভিস দিলাম এটা আপনাদের কাছে কেমন লেগেছে? Okay, excellent or outstanding? Type in the chat box. Very quickly, type in the chat box. And the same service, I would say more service is yet to come. So all you need to do is you need to join to our free IELTS preparation course. And what I said, but you can ask me that why is it free if you ask for the like 500 taka or something else. So we're gonna send you the course materials, and that's why we are just asking for the cost, and also courier service charge as well. So that's the only reason. And another thing is, if you pay attention. So there are some students, they don't have any intention to learn English or go for IELTS. They are just time wasters. So we'd like to make sure that the genuine students, committed students, they come to the class, they come to the class on Zoom, because we have got limited seat on Zoom, and our teachers also recommend us to give a few number of students to IELTS batch, because they can interact better. যখন কম স্টুডেন্ট থাকে তখন টিচার খুব ভালো করে তাদের সাথে ইন্টারঅ্যাক্ট করতে পারে, শিখাইতে পারে। এই কারণে সো আমরা কিভাবে যারা কমিটেড তাদের কাছ থেকে যারা কমিটেড না তাদেরকে সেপারেট করি, এটা হলো উই পুট এ প্রাইস ফর কোর্স ম্যাটেরিয়াল। সো আপনি যদি জেনুইন স্টুডেন্ট হয়ে থাকেন, আর যদি আপনার নেসেসারি হয়, আপনি যদি রিয়েলি ইংরেজি শিখতে চান, চারটা স্কিল আপনি যদি ডেভেলপ করতে চান, ইউ মাস্ট অর্ডার কোর্স ম্যাটেরিয়াল এন্ড ইউ শুড কাম টু Zoom class. Okay, so that's the one thing. And yeah, so I got to jump into the class right now. So thank you for everyone for joining me. I appreciate your time, and I believe that you have learned so many things. However, that's not the end of the journey. So all you need to do is you need to come to the IELTS class, keep learning, and develop yourself. So thank you everyone, and I'd like to see you inside the IELTS class probably sometime. I don't conduct the IELTS class. My other teachers, they do, but sometimes I'll come as a guest and I'll speak to you, right?